So I'm one person who's always looking for ways to be peaceful and calm, right? And last week I was listening to one lady, and then she made mention of the fact that at the end of the day, something that gives her calmness is candle scents, right? And for me, I've never been one to be interested in candles and their scents. For me, candles represent lack of resources and no electricity kind of vibes, right? Those are the kind of vibes that I get when I think about candles, realities of life, right? So I've never been interested in candles. So when she said that, I thought, maybe this year I might give it a try. Let me try these scented candles and see how I feel about them. So I went out and got myself a candle. I actually got two lemongrass scent, and this one is cinnamon and honey. I love cinnamon, I love honey. So I thought, the smell or the scent will be great. So I bought them. I came back, I tried to switch this one on. The light was this small and it went off almost immediately. Okay, let me put it down, right? Just wanted to show you what I have here. And then I switched it on again. The light was that small and it went off almost immediately. Then I asked myself, but what's going on? Then I thought, okay, maybe it's the plastic wrap, duh, around the candle. Then I cut it out and then I switched on the candle again. I mean, this time the light was a little bit bigger and it went on for longer, like a minute longer, but it went off again. And I thought to myself, did they just sell me a reject candle? I'm about to take this thing back, okay? And then I switched it on again because I just wouldn't give up. I just needed to know that I can switch on a candle, okay? And then I realized something. The more I switched it on, the more it created a hole around the wick, right? And as it created the hole, when the wick was shorter, and the liquid wax came to the same level as the wick, then that liquid switched off the candle. Then I realized, okay, I need to drain the liquid wax in order to switch it on again. So I drained the wax, and the wick that's in the was a bit exposed, a little bit more exposed. So I switched it on, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I've got a bigger light now, and it lasted for longer, but 5 minutes, then it went out again. And then I realized the wick is still at the same level as the liquid wax when it gets filled around that hole that it creates, right? Then I drained the wax again and switched it on. And now this candle has been on for 30 minutes. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this is a message for today. The goals and dreams that we have, when we get them, they are in seed form. And at the beginning, when we are trying to go after these dreams, we are basically trying to secure the seed in the sand to make sure that it eventually grows into something that can be seen. But that process of having that seed actually germinating under the soil, it takes forever. It is a sensitive period where if we are not careful, we will talk ourselves out of the actual dreams that God put in our hearts, right? So, when I realized that it is actually the candle's wax, liquid wax, that is switching it off, it made me think about how we also let our own thoughts talk us out of the goals and dreams that God has put in our hearts. So today I want to talk to you about beware of the thoughts that shrink your dreams. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnify. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is 2020. If you haven't seen me and I haven't seen you, Happy New Year. And to those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. A special welcome to you. I hope you'll find the content worthy enough for you to subscribe by the end of this video. And if you have already subscribed, please get your people and their people to subscribe to this channel, guys. And don't forget to click the notification bell. It will let you know every time I upload a new video so that you know to come check it out, right? And don't forget to leave your comments. It keeps the conversation between me and you flowing. And the maths is still that simple. If you like the video, then like it. If you like it, like it. And don't forget to share it on your platforms, guys. If the message inspires you, inspire somebody by sharing it on your platform. And if it does nothing for you at the end of this message, then maybe somebody connected to you needs to hear this message. So share it anyway. You know, when I recognize that actually the candle is being turned off by its own liquid wax, I realized how we do the same thing with our dreams, especially at the initial stages, the seed form of our dreams. We then get so motivated to go after this dream because it is something new. God just spoke to me about this thing and I want to go after it full force. And we think that just because it is a God thing, then everything will work out smoothly. Everything will, just press itself. I mean, there won't be any challenges when it comes to this dream. But when the realities of life comes through and you realize that just because it is a God thing doesn't mean it will be easy, then we start getting despondent. We start losing our motivation. We start getting anxious and worried that actually maybe I thought I heard from God, but clearly at the rate things are so challenging, it means this is not a God thing. It was a figment of my imagination, right? But I just wanted to let you know, had I given up on this candle, I would have probably wanted to return it to Mr. Price and tell them, hey guys, you gave me a reject candle because it will not switch on, right? And then I would have gotten to Mr. Price and they would have tried it over and over until it went on and I would have looked like a fool, right? So when you give up, when you let your thoughts of disappointment make you withdraw from the dream that God put in your heart, then you are actually missing an opportunity to live a life that God promised you. I know it's difficult to keep attempting to attain a certain goal, and it seems like the more you try to pursue it, the more things just go haywire, right? But I tell you, no failed effort towards your dream is useless effort. Every time you fail, there are lessons to learn in there. Maybe with the first attempt, you are learning the things that you're not supposed to do, so that when you try the next time, you know what to avoid, right? The second attempt, when it fails, maybe it will teach you the things that went right from the first attempt and the second attempt that you can apply to your next attempt. So gradually you are learning, gradually you are educating yourself. Like now I know that when I switch on a candle, because of the level of wick that is exposed, it will go off up until a point where the wick is above the liquid, then it will stay on. Now it's a lesson I've learned. It is something new that I didn't know about candles, because guys, first of all, I grew up in a township, right? So we had electricity, but sometimes I would go to, my grandmother's place and there was no electricity there. And the older people would take care of the candle stuffies, right? So I've never really had to deal with candles. So literally, it was the first time that I was learning this trick, especially about these kind of candles, right? So I learned something new. And in that, I got this message as well. So all I'm trying to say is that, at the beginning, we come in with high expectations when we are going after our dreams. But when the reality of life hits and you start thinking that, no, this is not from God, this is not for me, then we tend to give up on our dreams. But I tell you, if you recognize that no failed effort is a useless effort, then you will keep going and keep going and keep learning from the failed attempts until you have the dream on the palm of your hand. So if you came into this year with a dream that you have given up on, I tell you, go back. Study those failed attempts and you will recognize the person that you have become as a result of those failed attempts. You have learned something. It's just that you didn't take time out to study those attempts. That's why you felt like they were useless attempts. But when you go to back and analyze those failed attempts, you would realize that there's so much education that you got for your next attempt until you reach that goal. So don't give up on your goals. Don't let your negative thoughts because of disappointments pull you back away from the dream that you have. If it's your dream, if it has been in your heart, then God put it there. The only reason why you have challenges around this dream, it's because you have to develop a certain character that will be able to handle that blessing when it comes your way. So don't give up. Keep trying until you have that thing in your hand. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach. Guys, don't forget to do the right thing. Subscribe to this channel.